Hi, it's Steve Sorensen from Phillips Chevrolet. We got lucky today. We got a 2017 Bolt-in. We've been waiting for this thing to come in for a long time. I'm learning the car right now, but I'm going to show you some cool stuff that goes on inside the vehicle. I just did a video on the functionality of the vehicle and did a walk-around video on it that's also going to be on our YouTube page that you can check out. But this is the interior of the vehicle, and there's definitely some changes to your traditional car when it comes to it's pretty high tech. So what you got to do is you get in and you put your foot on the brake. It knows that the key's in your pocket. So what you put your foot on the brake and you hit the power button. Right now the car is actually in the process of getting charged up. So this is going to be your information center. And can you see that okay, Katie? Mm-hmm. Is that good? All right. So there's different layouts you can do your information center.
This vehicle is in demonstration mode, connected by OnStar's high-speed 4G connection.
Chevy's got their Wi-Fi in your cars right now. So, all right. So this is your information center, and all your navigation through this information center is going to be done right here with the touch of a thumb. So what you can do is right now, if I go to the left, it's going to bring up a set of menus. All right. If I go to the left, it's going to say, here's my vehicle information. I can put my radio over here, or I can put my phone over here when I get, there's no phone connected to the car yet, but as soon as you have your phone, you can put your phone over there. OnStar navigation, here's the layout of your screen. I can make it classic and change it. Go back here and go back to the layout and make it more enhanced, which shows you more systems. Here's your battery range, max 256 minimum. Right now it's charging, it's at 217 mile range right now. It shows that we're burning 1 kilowatt of energy right now because we have things that are running. But as I drive down the road, it's going to show how many kilowatts I'm using as I'm driving, so I can really drive very efficiently by accelerating slowly. And as I press on the brake with the regeneration of energy that's caused by the brakes in the car, it actually throws energy back in, so that'll show you a negative kilowatts that you're actually regenerating power. You can regenerate power by depressing the brake with your foot, and there's also a button behind here that you can't see from Katie's angle here, but you can actually brake the car with your hand instead of touching the brake with this paddle behind here. So also, what you can do is you can put this down in low, and I want to show you how this shifter works. Right now we're in park. There's a little button on the side of it. Okay, you can't just go like that and put it in gear because it says hold shifter button to shift up here, and then I tried to put it in gear, so you can't accidentally bump it in. So what you have to do is you have to use your thumb, push the button on the side, and I can put it in reverse. I put it in neutral, push the button, push it forward as in reverse, go to the left, and it puts it in reverse, and it deploys my backup camera. This particular vehicle has the 360 camera feature. This is a Premier. This has got almost all the bells and whistles. And how this works is there's actually a camera in the front of the car, there's a camera in the back of the car, and there's a camera underneath both of our exterior mirrors on the outside of the vehicle. And what it does is it uses a computer algorithm to paint a picture of what each camera is showing, and it makes it look like it's above the car, and it gives you a three-dimensional look. So if I'm backing up, it shows that I'm backing up towards this wall here. All right. If I go forward, put it in drive, it shows that I'm actually here. So what's nice about this, I push the button in, go left, go reverse, go back to the center here. What's nice feature about this, now if I want to put the car in park, I just push the button, park, and I'm back in park. But let's go back to that reverse mode. And it brings this camera up. What's nice about this is when you're parking, like parallel parking, tight spot in the city, you can actually watch where you're coming into your vehicles and kind of get an idea where you're at. So it's a nice little feature. You're starting to see that on a lot of cars right now, but that's how that works. Cameras on 4 sides of the vehicle. It puts the picture together of all 4 cameras and makes it look like you're looking from above the car. It's kind of neat. All right, I'm going to put this thing, so if we go in drive, is this. But if I go in low, what it does is it puts the car in regeneration mode. So if I'm driving down the road accelerating, I really don't need to use the brake. I don't have to use it unless I need to. But as soon as I lift my foot off the accelerator, the car's going to slow down at a more accelerated rate. and the brake lights actually come on when you lift your foot off the brake, or lift your foot off the gas, because you're slowing down faster than what a normal coasting car would slow down. But when you put it in low and you lift your foot off and you're in regen mode, it regenerates energy and puts the energy back in the battery to hopefully get your range more than 238 miles. So I'm going to put this thing in park by pressing this button right here. Puts the car in park, puts me back here. This vehicle does have forward collision alert. It's got the, one thing I wanted to show you, I forgot to show you this. There's very little, the mirror uses a camera system. So if I put this thing in reverse, it lights up the camera. The camera takes a picture of what you're backing up to. It's actually not a reflective lens. It's using the camera in the back. So moving on, sorry about that. I thought that was kind of a neat feature. Put it in park. All right, so this car has Driver's Confidence Package 2 on it, which includes intimate braking, pedestrian braking. It's got forward collision alert. And what you can do is when you're in vehicle info, what you can do is you can use this down arrow here, and there's your trip. You can select it, clear it out. How far am I going into? How long is it going to take? How many miles are we going to drive to Nashville and back? You can change all this. Tire pressure, average speed, timer, and your following distance. You can say I want to have a 2-second delay or a 3-second delay behind the car that I'm following. And what it does is it'll alert you if you're following too close, basically. So if I go back here to, I can put my radio over here like I showed you before, but that's your vehicle info. So your energy meter goes down as you're driving. It shows when you're regenerating power, and it shows how much power is going out of the car and coming back into the car. This is your forward collision alert, and you can set the sensitivity to far, medium, and low. All right, and then this particular vehicle has a heated steering wheel, and it also has what it calls lane keep assist. And what it does is when the vehicle can clearly read the lines on the road, this camera will watch the lines on the road, and when you're drifting over these lines, the car will actually steer itself back into your lanes. You don't want to do it all the time and go hands-free, but it will, if you're drifting over, it'll actually pull you back into the middle of your lane where you're supposed to be. That's the lane keep assist. Favorite buttons are going to be for your music stations. So if I put audio here, we're not going to get any coverage in here. So if I put the music on here, and then here's your icons. Another thing that's great about this is you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built into the vehicle, and that's free for the entire time you have it. You can plug your phone into the USB ports that are available, and it'll bring your phone up in here, messages and stuff like that. So if this doesn't have navigation set into it, but what I could use now is my iPhone, and plug my iPhone in, hit projection, and hit my map feature of my iPhone, and type in my address where I'm going, hit go, and instead of sitting here with my iPhone wondering where I need to turn, it's going to be right here on the screen. So that's available with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. If you use Android Auto, you have to download the Android Auto app on your Android device. Apple's automatic. So kind of some cool stuff. You can watch the energy, how much you can set the car when you want it to start charging at night, when you want it to shut off. You can set how fast the energy comes into the car from your outlet in your garage. It's a very smart system. The car's got a great warranty that comes with it. You've got a 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty on the vehicle, 3-year, 36 bumper to bumper, and I believe the battery system has an 8-year warranty, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I said, I'm just learning about the vehicle right now. So I think it's heated seats are used now. They're always manual seats in electric car. The Volt and the Bolt both have only manual seats. There's never power seats in a Volt or a Bolt, no matter what trim level you get. So I'm still learning about it. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 815-469-2323, extension 398. Steve Sorensen at Phillips Chevrolet, and give me a call sometime. Talk to you later.